Alright, so we might just jump now. We've still got 17 scrap remaining after that upgrade. And we're just about at the quest marker. Shortly after you arrive, the ship you are escorting jumps nearby. They thank you for your help and offer you a reward. 3 fuel. Oh, nice. 1 grain part and another 34 scrap. That is well needed. So that's good, because we can make our other upgrade now, I think. Or maybe not. It'd be close though. Okay, so we're going. Let's have a look. No, 50. Alright. No, that's good. So, if we upgrade that, that'll give us our 5 bars in our weapons. And we should. Oh, okay. So, alright. So we need 2 spare reactor, and we've only got 1. But if we take the medbay offline again, see, as you've noticed, I kind of use the medbay as a bit of a buffer zone for reactor power, because you don't always need it. It's nice to have it in combat, but if you desperately do need it, you can always take something offline, like a weapon that you're not using all the time, or maybe 1 point of engines or something like that. I probably wouldn't take 1 point of engines at the moment, because we've only got 2. But maybe if you had 3 or 4, you might be able to sacrifice 1 for just taking that 5% off your evasion, just to heal your crew for a little bit, and then you can put it back on when you're done. Yeah, it's not a system you always need on, so yeah, that's why I did that. Now, with that offline, we can actually power all 3, as you can see. There we go. So I figure as long as we've got the weapons, we've been given them, so let's at least be able to power them. And then if we decide to sell them down the track, then we just won't upgrade this anymore, and we'll spend the money on something else. In our next little bit, we might, if we get a bit of scrap, we might upgrade our reactor power just so we can power our medbay full time, and move on from there. We're actually not doing too badly. We've already got blast doors, so we should be right for a little while. And two shield bars. I wouldn't mind a 3rd, but we're only in the 2nd sector, so that's not too bad. And let's jump. I think we're pretty well finished here after our upgrade. Now we can't go up here, we're too far away, but we can go across this way. I don't really want to go back here because we're getting a bit close to the rebel fleet there. We might go down the bottom and sort of work our way around that way. Sort of get in as many beacons as possible. As a naturally warlike species with a few intergalactic diplomatic ties, the Rock people have garnered quite a reputation as fearsome pirates. You stumble across one of their ships and they promptly live up to type. Okay, well, this looks similar to that last one, just a single shield. So we might even be able to get away without using a missile at this point. We can just burst laser shields and we'll pike beam 4 rooms at the same time. This looks like a similar design. We might be able to get a line straight down the middle. And we'll see how we go. So if we go continue there, we should be able to get away with not using a missile. We could save our 11 missiles. Pike beam. What if we go? We might be able to get oxygen as well. No, let's not worry about that. Let's just go like that. And the burst laser takes. I forget how long it takes to charge up. Maybe we'll not target that yet. We'll just wait. We'll let the burst laser fire first, and then we'll target the pike beam. Because I don't want the pike beam going off first, we want the shields to be down. Alright, there we go. Pike beam. There we go, that should fix that. And it will guarantee the shields will still be down. As you can see, our Artemis missile is ready to go, it's charged up. But, yeah, I'd rather keep our 11 missiles. It'd be nice to have a whole lot of missiles if we pick up a nice bomb weapon or something down the track. Okay. Yeah, he's got nothing at this point. Oh, he's still got some weapons, I suppose. So let's burst laser his weapons. So he can't shoot us. As you can see, the beam weapons get stopped by the shields, so it's nice to take out the shields first, which is why the burst laser is quite handy, because it fires 3. So if they've only got 1 or 2 shields, the others, like the remaining ones after their shields are down, will actually still hit. So he's got no weapons now, so let's just... Well, pipe beam's nearly charged, so we might be able to just do something like that, I guess. And then he should be done. There we go. Very nice. 1 fuel made up for coming here. Drone parts 1 and 31 scrap. Now I don't think there's anything we drastically need to spend on upgrading at the moment. Oh yeah, that's right, we were going to power that. I don't know, well, we don't really need to yet, do we, I suppose. So let's not and say we did. And we'll keep the money, and we might run into a shop or something in one of these other locations. Now, where should we go? We might go... We've kind of got to work our way up, don't we? So maybe we'll go here, and then we'll go across. Oh, hello. Well, repair station, eh? You see a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. You receive an automated message. We don't know who you are and we don't care, but this is the right place for some ship repair. Wow. Nice slogan. So they repair damage for scrap for about the same price as a shop does, but we don't need to, because we haven't been taking damage, because we're on easy. Pretty much, I think that's why. Ignore the station. We might go here, because I don't know how fast this fleet's advancing. Okay, we've got another one. This guy looks just like the last guy. Motley collection of rock ships are stationed around this beacon. They look to have resorted to a pirate's life. Defensive maneuvers. Okay, so let's do the same as we did last time, because that seemed to work pretty well. We'll take shields offline first, and then we will pike beam straight down the middle, and we'll take everything else down as well. And we'll save the missile, because I don't think we need it. So he's got some kind of beam weapon like my pipe beam there, but it doesn't seem to be getting through my shield, which is good. And there goes most of his systems. And then we'll burst laser his other weapon, get that offline. And that might even be enough to get rid of him, because he's only got 3 bars left. Oh no, there we go, he's got a little bit still going for him. Alright, well, we'll take off his med bay and his life support as well, with the pike beam. And he's done for. Oh, here we go. Lots of stuff. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. 2 missiles, 1 drone part, 26 scrap, and reverse ion field. Okay, I don't actually remember what that does, so let's have a look. So if we go ship, equipment, reverse ion field. Protects your ship from ion damage. Okay. I don't know if you remember a few fights ago, there was the ship that disabled our, partially disabled our shields. It makes them flash blue and you get a little blue marker down here on the shield's icon. We'll see it again, I'm sure. This thing is supposed to help negate some of that, so that's good. That might help down the track. If we start to get too many of these augmentations, because you can only have 3 running, and then we can stick it in the cargo and use another one instead and then sell it if we need to. So that's okay. We had none before, so having it is better than not having it at this point. Okay, 58 scrap, so we're doing good. We could spend some and upgrade some things. But I don't know. I think we're doing too well at the moment to really be spending our money. Let's go over here, because we're just about at the beacon, so we might do one or two more things. Here we go. You find a disabled rock transport floating near the beacon. You consider stripping it of useful parts, but are uncertain why it's there in the first place. Strip the ship or leave it alone? Well, I don't know. It's just floating here. Let's just strip the ship. A rock patrol ship jumps in while you're salvaging the ship. They message you, "Filthy pirates, prepare to die." You doubt explaining your mission will convince them of your need. Okay, well, it looks like we've got some stuff out of it anyway. So we've got one missile, one drone part, and 17 scrap, and a fight. And we might actually get more from this, so I guess that's okay. So continue. He doesn't have any missiles either. It looks like the same sort of weapons as the last guy, so we won't waste any missiles on him. Let's just hit his shields again. We'll go pike beam down the middle. You can see here the ones with the red bar are the ones that are targeted, and the ones that are white are not. They turn green when they're ready to fire. And these icons here, if in case you're wondering, are actually they're the enemy systems, so you can see when they go down, their status. And as I hover over them, you can see they turn yellow, so you can see which one they are. These ones here are our subsystems, and these are our main systems, over here on the left. Alright, let's burst laser his weapon, and then we'll pike his ship again. There we go. Very nice. Another missile, another drone part, 24 scrap. Okay, doing good. Could probably do a little bit more fuel, because sometimes it's a fair few jumps between beacons, not beacons, stores is what I meant. But yeah, we'll see. 99 scrap, not too bad. And nearly at the exit. So we might make one jump, because that rebel fleet's getting pretty close. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Aha! You arrive in the sector and are greeted by a science vessel waiting by the beacon. They hail you. We find ourselves low on fuel and have a proposition. So, they would like to give us drone parts in exchange for 2 fuel. Well, unfortunately, I'm all for helping people, but I don't need drone parts, and I actually need the fuel, so we might reject them, and they can ask the rebels for help when they come up. Jump. Let's go to the next sector. Sector 3. Mantis or rock? Well, we've seen the rock. We've done the rocks. Let's do the mantis. I may actually live to regret that decision, but that's okay. You've entered a poorly charted area of space that's known to be home to the mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and that you have enough fuel in the tank to make it through. I'd be less worried about the hull plating, more worried about personal armour, because these guys are going to be doing some combat, I'm sure. Jump. Well, we've only got one choice, so let's go there. 7 fuel remaining. Hopefully we get some fuel out of this guy. Okay, this is what I was talking about. This little thing over here on the enemy ship, that's a teleporter. So that's the thing that they use to get their crew onto our ship. Of course, while they're on our ship, they don't have the capability to repair their own systems, so as long as we get a shield down, I suppose that makes it easier for us to remove their ship from the equation, but still, it's quite dangerous. And Mantis are very good at combat, that's what they do, is close combat. Right, this otherwise could be the same situation as we were having before. Oh, he's got a missile, okay, so let's missile his missile with our missile, and then we'll burst laser his teleporter maybe. No, we'll burst laser shield, and then we'll pike beam teleporter right up to engines, like so. It sort of covers most of the ship, except for the bridge. Alright, so this is their enemy. That's how quick they teleport across. This is why I don't really go gung-ho at attacking the teleporter, because they can always get on regardless. There's always someone close enough to use it straight away. So he's going to probably try and attack the shield system very quickly. So let's get our guys into this room. This is the thing you've got to worry about. Taking guys off systems to get rid of these borders reduces your stats. You don't aim as well if your gunner not there, and also without someone operating the engines, your evasion goes down. You can see it drop by 5%. So let's get these guys in here to fight him. The other thing you can do is open rooms to space. You can open doors, and the vacuum damages them. If you can't kill them before they get in the very least you can make it easier for your guys to get rid of them. So I might show you some of that a bit later too, depending on if we survive long enough. Okay, so we've got issues with the doors. Door system's been attacked and is damaged, and we have a breach. And that breach is going to drain oxygen. You can see it's already started to go down. So let's see if we can. We might have to finish this fight, and then we'll send them both in to fix that room up. Or maybe when Stelly gets down too low. Yeah, okay. We'll send Stelly in. Actually, Stelly can heal up first. Okay. Heal them both. Artemis his shields, burst laser his weapons, and pike beam through there again. And let these guys heal. Now this is a really oxygen deprived area. You can see how it's turned pink. So sending our guys in there is actually going to be quite dangerous. They're going to lose health just by being in the room. There's the other problem with breaches, because they can often be difficult to fix when it gets that bad. Especially with only one guy. Alright, the ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Okay, well that's one problem out of the way. We've just got to repair the damage. 2 fuel, which is well needed, because we're only on 7. 1 drone part, which isn't well needed, but whatever. And 31 scrap, which is always useful. Okay, so let's get these guys. Oh, you know what I just realised? Now this is the problem, when you forget you take your medbay offline, and the guys are standing there wondering why they're not healing. Alright, well, let's down our engines slightly, and we'll up our power to our medbay, let them heal, and then we're going to see if we can fix that breach. Okay, so Ferry and Stelly are now fully healed up. Let's send them into the vacuum of space to repair the system. You can see their health dropping rapidly. Extremely rapidly. Alright, let's bring them back out. I think the breach has been fixed, but the oxygen's still not in the room. We'll heal them up while the oxygen gets fed in. Yeah, it started going back up, it's up to 95. I think it was 93 or 94 before. So that's good. Alright, now they're healed up. We'll send them back in, they can repair that door system. Okay, there's just enough oxygen in here now that they're not dying, which is good. Yeah, there we go, 96. Okay, door system's back up. Stelly is our engineer, and Ferry is our gunner, so let's send them back to their stations. And I'm still on full health, sitting on my throne.